Hi, I'm Bruce Brumberg. I'm editor-in-chief and co-founder of MyStockOptions.com. I'm the main person responsible for all the useful and engaging resources you can access in the Knowledge Center. You're going to find content that you can read, you can watch, you can listen to, and can engage with. For example, you're going to see articles, you're going to have FAQs, you're going to have videos to watch, you're going to have podcasts you could listen to, you're going to have even interactive quizzes that you can take, and you have them on all different topics, and so you just sort of pick the quiz you want and you can test your knowledge. And then when you look at the answer key, it's like an e-learning course because it links to more content throughout the site. Also, we have a global tax guide, so if you happen to be working outside the US, we have a guide to the tax rules in over 40 countries. We have a special glossary which has lots of terms you could click around in and look at. For example, if you want to know what the alternative minimum tax is, here's a nice readable description with links to more content in the site. Or if you always wanted to know what a zero premium collar is, well, here's the definition of it. We also have a special tax center, which is very popular for users of the site. You see that in the top navigation. It has a lot of our best content to help you with tax return topics and other tax reporting issues. Here's a special section on reporting company stock sales that actually has annotated versions of the proper tax forms to complete. Let's say you sold stock that you had from a restricted stock unit, and it tells you what information to collect to properly report your tax return, gives you an alert on mistakes to avoid overpaying your taxes, and I assume everyone wants to avoid that. And then it has these annotated versions of the actual tax forms. There's many ways you can get into the content within the site. I'm scrolling right now along the top navigation. You can see all the different subject matter choices. Your knowledge center that you're using may or may not have all these content areas. It depends on what your plan has and whether your company or stock plan provider customized it. And then each section has a similar look and feel. You're going to see the subsections on the left. And then you're going to see a link to the quiz, a link to the podcast, a link to the videos, and there's always going to be a tab for articles, and there's going to be a tab for FAQs. Also have a very easy to use search engine, so let's say you type in any topic you want, type in investing for example, and then you'd see articles and FAQs and other content on it, and you just sort of click on that content in the search list and click on that article, and it's also going to link through to other articles within the site. You also can get a content right from the home page. We sort of highlight some of our more interesting and more recent topics. Here's one on importance of diversification. Unlike a lot of our articles now, it has pull quotes and it has a podcast interview with the author. It's also nice to kind of scroll through some of the content topics. I like to look at life events, for example. Hopefully death isn't something of interest or maybe retirement, but let's say college funding for me is important. So I have one kid in college and another one on the way for college. And here's an article which also has a podcast on college funding, explains the issues related to both financial aid and how to maximize your stock grants to pay some of those very high college expenses. So I think you're going to find that the Knowledge Center is really a great resource to help you maximize the value of your stock plan. It answers many of the questions you have, whether they're basic or about how to fit stock grants into your financial plan. So thanks for watching this video, and now's the time to actually dive in and start using this useful resource.